have read 11 books by Freida McFadden, and this video is my ranking and rating of them. I started out with Freida's books back in August. I read the first Housemaid book. That was my first introduction to her. I saw it all over TikTok and I was like, you know what, I'm going to give it a go. I brought The Housemaid and The Housemaid's Secret the same day, and I read them both in a day. Like, I read the first one in a day, read the second one in a day. They were great. Now, I've said this in previous videos, but if I hadn't have started with Freida's books and I had started reading them now, I wouldn't like them. Once you've read a Freida book, you've read them all, in my opinion. They're all very much the same. Like, the characters are, the female characters are all kind of the same. They make the same decisions, they speak the same way. Now, I will say, if you are looking for something quick to read, something basic to read, 100% go for these books. Like, I can read one in about 4 hours. They are so simple, for what they are, the twists are good. On the most part, I'd say the top 5, 6, the twists are good. But they are simple to read. Like, you'll be done in a day. So the first and most recent one, I actually downloaded Audible for this because I couldn't get the book in physical form. So I downloaded Audible, and this is the only book I've used for Audible, and oh my god, I hated it, is the word to use. I absolutely hated it. I think it's a more recent one as well. Number 11 on my list is Ward D. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but why are you calling schizophrenic people crazy? Isn't she like a psychiatrist herself or whatever? She's some sort of doctor. So why throughout the whole book are you calling mentally ill people crazy? Or like alluding to the fact that they're crazy? What? Yeah, no, I hated it. I thought the storyline was very strange. The woman, the main character, I can't even remember her name, and I only listened to it like last week. What were the decisions she was making? Her co-worker or student doctor she was with went missing and she just doesn't care. What? Yeah, no, very, very strange, didn't like it at all. Number 10 on the list is The Locked Door. Now, this was at the bottom of my list until I read Ward D. I read The Locked Door like a month or so ago. Nothing happens. It's so boring. Nothing happens. And the plot twist doesn't even make any sense. People say it's one of their favourites. And I feel like I've just read a completely different book. Because what? No, The Locked Door, very, very boring. Now, number 9 on the list is The Co-worker. A lot of people, I think, have this at the bottom of their list as well. I thought the twist was okay. I did kind of see it coming. I just didn't like the way it was written. What's with the turtles? My mom read this one as well, and she said she could also see the twist coming. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's one of the ones where it's like, I don't hate it, but I wouldn't read it again. Number 8 on the list is The Inmate. Now, I thought the whole way through, how stupid can you be? Like I can't remember her name. I can't remember anybody's name apart from Millie. The lead in the Inmate. What? There were things in the book that just didn't make sense. Why are you letting... No, how did he get let out of prison just because she retracted her statement from 10 years ago? Was that the only evidence they had? Huh? And then, what else didn't make sense? When the guy brought the necklace off... Was his name Shane? I'm going to go with Shane. I'm not entirely sure. Let me check. Yeah, so Shane's mom sells the broken necklace to Brooke's boyfriend or whatever he is. How did he not recognise her as the nanny? I don't know, it just didn't make sense to me. But I didn't enjoy it. The epilogue was good, but then I thought the child was he was depicted as a lot younger earlier on in the book. So for him to like straight up have confessed to murdering someone, I just thought it was a bit strange. But that was like the only good part about it. Number 7, we have The Housemaid is Watching. Not my favourite, but it was okay. Like, I wouldn't read it again. My least favourite out of the Housemaid series. Again, not much happened. It was a bit, like it didn't need to be written. I feel like it could have ended with just the 2 books. Next up, we have One by One. A lot of people don't like this one. I thought it was pretty good. I wasn't expecting the twist, to be honest. I didn't see it coming at all, but I did like the kind of creepy aspect to it. But yeah, I thought it was good. Next up, we have Freida's newest book, which is The Boyfriend. I got my hands on this a couple of days after it was released. I got it from the works. I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I, again, didn't see it coming. But it's like the others, they're very quick. They're very quick to read. They're very basic. There's not much detail in them. But yeah, I did think it was better than some of the others that I'd read. Number 4, we have The Housemaid. Again, this was the first book I'd ever read by her. I really enjoyed it at the time, and I am really excited for the movie to come out. I'm really looking forward to it. Number 3, we have Never Lie. This is quite a few people's favourite book, and I can see why. I enjoyed it. I thought it was better than the first Housemaid book. I liked the twist. I liked the creepiness of it. Yeah, very good. Number 2, a lot of people don't have very good things to say about this one. It is The Teacher. I have never physically cringed, like, in disgust at a book before. That's why this one is so high up on the list. I thought it was executed really well. I liked the creepiness again of it, but like not in the same way as like a horror book would be. Like it was a teacher and a student relationship sort of thing. It weirded me out, but like it was in the way that it should have been written. Like it wasn't boring. It got me like physically like ugh. No, I thought it was really good. A lot of people don't like it obviously because it is a bit weird and gross. But yes, it is a bit weird and gross. Number 1 is my favourite out of all the Freida books, and it is The Housemaid's Secret. I love this one. I thought the ending was so much better than The Housemaid. I love the plot twists. I love how she eventually gets caught. Amazing. A favourite one out of all of them. Love it. I'm kind of losing my lighting. It's getting a bit dark, but yes, no. If you haven't read the Housemaid series, I would recommend that before any of the others, because personally I think they're the best. Well, the second one's the best one in my opinion, but you kind of have to read the first one to really understand what's going on. But if you just want to read a standalone Freida book, I would say go for Never Lie, because again, people have mixed opinions about The Teacher, but Never Lie is a lot of people's top recommendation for Freida books. I'm still yet to read The Perfect Son, and I think there's like 2 more that I haven't read, which I'm going to get on my Kindle because I'm getting one for Christmas. I'm so excited. But yeah, that is my ranking of all the Freida books. Please let me know down below if you agree, disagree with any of these. I'd love to know your opinions on them. But that is all for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.